Hi, everybody. I'm Leo from 21, and I presently have our bass player extraordinaire, Julie. And what we'll do to try to make things a bit different is we're going to ask each other questions. So we're basically just going to interview ourselves and see how that goes. We'll see if we actually know each other. All right, Julie, you want to hit it off and ask me a question?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's start off with Leo. How has your local community influenced your music, and do you find inspiration in the unique characteristics of our region of Sudbury?
Oh, well, as far as like having local musicians influencing me, uh, we used to a while back. We used to travel from bar to bar actually to just go listen to another band. And whatever, and in those days before the internet, it's telling you how old I am, but what we would do is like whatever songs that they would play and people would dance to and clap to, that's the song we picked for the next week. And I think they used to do the same thing too, go back and forth. But so that's changed a lot. But yeah, that's about the Sudbury influence to me, anyways. All right, my turn. So, what venues or events in the Sudbury area have been particularly significant in shaping your musical career?
Oh, wow. Well, there's a lot that happens in Sudbury, and I don't think people really realize it because you do have to dig for it a little bit. Haha, mining town joke. Um, but 21 I've been playing with 21 for a bunch of years now, and we've had a lot of opportunities given to us by the Coulson Entertainment Center. We've played there a lot. They've been great. We love being there. So that's somewhere that we have really been able to develop a connection with. But yeah, we're seeing a whole bunch of different venues come in now, and a whole bunch of different bands come in to the area now, which is also really cool. But yeah, Coulson, they rock.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so how do you engage with your fan base and community, and what role do they play in supporting your music?
Well, I think just about any musician is going to tell you that the fans are everything. They are the reason why we play. I mean, we love playing, but we'd be playing just to ourselves without them. And there's really just a whole energy that happens with the fans involved when they're really into the music and we're really into the music. It's something really special. Cassie, who is the vocalist for 21, and Leo, yourself, you guys do an absolutely amazing job when you're on stage, just engaging with the crowd, making jokes, bantering back and forth. It's pretty awesome to see, actually.
Cool. Well, thanks. And like I'm from Kapuskasing, and our drummer's from Timmins, actually. So for me, I know, like, I've been here for a long time, but all my friends are musician friends because that's who I hang out with. So unfortunately, they're playing half the time. So we can't go to see them, and they can't come and see us.
All right. Speaking of being from the north, how do you balance the demands of being a Sudbury artist, a northern artist, with any aspirations you have for broader recognition on a larger scale?
Oh, I've never had broader expectations of what I'm doing. I just like playing in town here, having fun. But that being said, it's happened quite a few times where we've had people from out of town come and see us, or like duos or whatever, and they always seem to like be surprised of the quality Sudbury has in bands. Like I literally had somebody from Windsor, Ontario, saying, "Wow, you guys should come to Windsor. Like, you guys would kill there." And I'm like, okay. But there's so much talent in Sudbury. There's so many good bands, so many different bands, like women, men, everything. So it's a good place to be.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I behind that statement totally.
Cool.
On that same, like, on a similar note, are there any challenges specific to being a northern musician that you've had to overcome, and how did you navigate them?
I've never really had any problems being a Northern Ontario band, but the one thing that I found weird was playing out of town. People would like they'd come up and say, "Oh, you guys are fantastic," and they'd say, "Where are you from?" And I'd say Sudbury, and then go, "Oh," like so we had to start lying for a while. Just to say, for me and the drummer would say, "Yeah, we're from Chicoutimi, Quebec." And oh yeah, I mean, it meant nothing. Like it's weird, but we only did that for like a couple of months. uh, can you share a favorite or memorable performance experience at a Northern Ontario venue or event?
Well, actually, this past summer, 21 played at the Killarney Music Festival. Yeah, you're thinking back to it right now.
Yep.
It was an absolutely amazing event, amazing venue, an amazing crowd. I man, I I was having like some back pain issues at that point in time. I've been seeing a chiropractor for it, but I was kind of like stiff as a board. But because the crowd was just so amazing, they were singing along and everything like that, I didn't even feel a thing.
You were a trooper, because I had to lend you a neck pillow so you can drive from Sudbury all the way out there.
Yeah.
We thought you were going to snap your neck halfway through the night there, but you went through it.
Okay. You said that musicians Sudbury area used to go watch bands and hang out and stuff like that. You have a lot of musician friends. How do you connect, like specifically, how do you connect with other local musicians, and how have these connections impacted your music career?
Well, actually, I mean, this is not a plug because we're happy to be doing this for Northern Arts Festival, but Sudbury Performance Group has been doing a lot of networking actually with bands and musicians. So I've been interacting with a lot of people because we recorded them and whatnot, and we have Café Héritage as well that in Isilda that's been a big part of that. But it seems to be like the same hub of people that kind of get together. And but yeah, definitely a Sudbury Performance Group has kind of just really opened up a lot more connections. So Julie, in what ways have Northern Ontario music scenes or grassroots movements influenced your artistic development?
Well, Sudbury's a pretty it's a big town, small town kind of vibe. So the artistic community is actually really tight knit. As you've mentioned before, Leo, like whoever hangs around kind of like sticks around, right? And I think that we learn a lot from each other. And there's always a lot of support from fellow musicians whenever we have the opportunity to play on the same stage together at like Rib Fest, for example, or Sin Fest, or even going a little further back like Summerfest. Sharing the stage and meeting all of these different people in the community, it's always super fun, and you're bound to learn something new. So they certainly help with any kind of development, watching and learning from everybody else around us.
And not to mention a lot of band members have played with other bands. Like there's a mismatch at Sudbury. Everybody's played with somebody at some point, connected somehow, worked on a theater or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Music's art scene really here is pretty tight.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, Leo, my question for you: what initiatives or projects are you involved with that contribute to the growth and vibrancy of the Northern Ontario music scene?
Well, I mean, I don't think I've personally initiated anything myself there, but I've been working with, Sudbury Performance Group. I've been actually recording, taking photography for them and doing some recording of the scenes for archives and stuff like that. And but I've been doing a lot of stuff too with with Café Héritage. And one of the things that we were doing with that was we had, not to mention, promoting local acts as well, but we were doing also this Lion Superstars competitions that we were doing every year. So it's kind of like a Canadian Idol type of thing, but for the younger people. And it's amazing. You get like these 9-10-year-olds that could sing circles around me. it's and I'm like looking at the guy beside me, I'm like, these are kids. It's pretty impressive, but yeah, I find they're getting talent way younger than we used to have.
Yeah.
All right, um, I guess we get one last question, right?
Last one.
I have one for you. So, are there like any local traditions, stories, or cultural elements that find their way into your music or performances?
Well, 21 plays, we don't really play original music. We play covers. Any kind of like party covers, dance music, stuff that we think that people will like. And we didn't really realize it at first until looking into it a little bit later. But a significant portion of our music is actually Canadian musicians that we're covering without ever actually really meaning to. So I think that that's really a testament to the influence that Canadian music has had on all of us, really.
Yeah.
Without even knowing it, we were just like, yeah, this is what we like. This is what we're gonna do. This is good stuff.
Yeah, and we like every type of music, so we try to mash as much of it as we can, and we get such an age difference that I think we have an excellent gamut.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you again to Subby Performance Group for hosting this event, and hopefully we'll see you guys all there. And just go to subryperformance.ca and you'll see the whole schedule. Take care. Bye, Julie.
Bye.